It goes by many names.
Some have named it the coronavirus. Some have referenced it by its medical name, COVID-19. And some have coined it as one of the most impactful global pandemics in our lifetime.
So far, it has infected nearly 150 million people and killed over 3 million. With the initial rollout of vaccines just starting now, the impact is still rising.
In this pandemic, we have seen some of the world's greatest entrepreneurs step up to help solve these problems and serve the world.
NASA has switched their focus into constructing much-needed ventilators.
New Balance has converted their shoe manufacturing facilities into creating masks for hospital care workers. Never before have we seen businesses pivot so quickly to respond to this growing global issue.
This is what true entrepreneurship looks like, and this is where we too have stepped up to the challenge. At Enactus Regina, as young entrepreneurial leaders and aspiring changemakers, we recognize these problems and see opportunities to take entrepreneurial action. Today, we will be highlighting 2 impactful projects that have made incredible social, economic, and environmental impact during this pandemic. With the national economic shutdown and rise in job loss due to this pandemic, it has been more important than ever before to know how to properly manage one's money and to stay afloat in these unprecedented times. And this is where our project FIFO stepped up to the plate. Attention all innovators, leaders,
and trailblazers in the financial industry.
Do you envision a world where consumers are seamlessly connected with their financial institutions? A world where consumers are empowered to make informed money management decisions. A world where the wisdom of a financial advisor can fit right into the hands of consumers. Right now, this is not the case. Many Canadians are actively making financial decisions today without the basic understanding of personal finance and money management.
48% of Canadians reported that they would struggle to meet financial obligations if their paychecks were delayed by a single week, and 87% state that the lack of financial knowledge they experience is contributing to their current debt problems.
Canadians struggle to understand the complicated world of finance, which has negatively impacted consumers and the industry. There is a lack of financial literacy, and it is a growing and economically pressing problem.
At Enactus Regina, as young entrepreneurial leaders and aspiring changemakers, we recognize these problems and see opportunities to take entrepreneurial action.
We are the co-founders of FIFO, and we are on a mission to disrupt the financial industry and empower the next generation.
We've done extensive market research and also validated the idea through the Cultivator Start Incubator, and we found success in multiple financial competitions. We are now en route to becoming Saskatchewan's first personal finance fintech startup.
FIFO is a white label, personalized financial literacy management tool with aspects of an integrated risk evaluation tool and a product lead generation tool.
The first part of the solution is a client-facing application. People are able to build their financial profiles, set personal financial goals, and learn various financial literacy terms and concepts as they build their profile. Think of it like a health tracking app, but for finances. Users are able to set constraints, set budgetary goals, while learning the intricacies of financial concepts. We are also able to update the user with financial content via the Daily Digest section on the app, which can include general or bank-specific information. As the user interacts with the app and data is collected, our machine learning and AI algorithm will assess the individual and produce a financial holistic score based on their budgets, goals, and interactions. We like to call this the MyFin score. This score can then be used as a supplementary risk evaluation tool for banks and credit unions.
The second part of the algorithm is a product lead generation tool. The app suggests products and services based on their financial profile. Lastly is a gamified social network where users can add friends, family, and coworkers into financial challenges, similar to the Fitbit Step Challenge.
On the other side of things, banks and credit unions can access users' financial profiles and goals using the client dashboard. This enables communication and eases sharing of information between the financial advisor and the user.
We are currently entering our initial round of investment through the Valhalla Angel Investment Startup Program and are going through the largest fintech incubator in Canada, Ascension, hosted by FinTech Cadence.
FIFO leverages technology to scale our impact and integrates right into the financial industry. By working with banks and credit unions as our primary customers, who will offer this service to their clients, we will see both the consumers and financial institutions benefit. In doing so, we are actively working towards 2 UN Sustainable Development Goals: quality education and partnerships for the goals. We are proud of our mission to make financial empowerment accessible for all, but are also excited about another one of our impactful projects that we took on this year.
According to the World Health Organization, wearing a mask is one of the best preventive measures to limit the spread of COVID-19, especially in conjunction with the other practices that have been drummed into all of us for the past number of weeks.
But in early April 2020, with Canada's shortage of proper PPE equipment, providing self-protection mask equipment became a challenge for the nation as a whole.
In addition to this, Canada's economy was shut down, closing many businesses and laying off millions of people.
The effects of this economic shutdown snowballed into places like the Regina Food Bank, which saw a year-over-year growth of over 40% in their number of people that they were serving.
After hearing the social and economic issues, the Enactus Regina team rose to the challenge, and a social enterprise, SaskMask, was born.
SaskMask's mission is twofold, and it is not only helping to supply the country's demand for masks, but is also raising much-needed funds for local nonprofit organizations, such as
The YWCA Regina,
the Regina Food Bank,
the Carmichael Outreach,
the University of Regina Student Emergency Fund,
Variety, the children's charity,
Munch Missions Catering,
Autism Resource Center,
Family Service Regina,
Warman Child Care Center,
West Central Family Center,
Southwest Newcomer Welcome Center,
Lloydminster Rescue Squad,
and Hope's Home.
The homemade masks are sold for $20, with the net proceeds going towards the nonprofits. In efforts to meet the national demand, the core team, made up of 4 business students, grew their production team by 900% in just a few weeks, employing 36 seamstresses who had been laid off due to the pandemic, as well as recruiting community volunteers.
The design of the mask was found on an online YouTube video, which has been tested to be more effective in filtration than single-use surgical masks.
SaskMask's triple bottom line has positively impacted the nation socially, economically, and environmentally. While keeping socially distanced, SaskMask has managed to indirectly impact over 12,000 people by providing over 7,500 people with reusable, washable protective masks and over 12,000 people with a health education and safety information campaign on their various social media platforms. They have employed 36 seamstresses in the economically challenging times.
They have diverted over 1,000 meters of fabric from the landfill.
And finally, have donated over $51,500 of much-needed charity funds to help them achieve their mission.
SaskMask truly represent how Enactus Regina utilizes business innovation, leadership, and entrepreneurship, and has created lasting social, economic, and environmental impact after realizing that the time to act is now.
We are Enactus Regina, taking entrepreneurial action today to transform the world for a better tomorrow.